Ladies and gentlemen, as I record this, I must admit, I feel a little bit loopy because today I got my first shot at AGB of the Moderna vaccine. I was glad to get it, and I got it right next to the Houston Space Center. So that seemed like a good sign, but admittedly, I'm feeling a little weird. Might go live in a little bit to talk about it. Anywho, with 2.2 days left in my monthly THORnews fundraiser, I've only got $1,483 left to raise this Easter weekend. So if you'd like to contribute to keep THORnews up and running, I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, and a Patreon. And any contributions would be greatly appreciated because I poured my heart and soul into giving you guys the best information, doing what I can to inspire you and make you laugh where I can over the last 8 years. Okie dokie. I'm going to start out with some good news, but I got to warn you, the next story is going to be kind of shitty. All right, so the kind of good news is that we have a new sunspot that is breaking a string of 4 sunspotless days. A new sunspot is trying to emerge in the sun's northern hemisphere, and the sun's magnetic polarity identifies it as a member of new solar cycle 25. And this is great news because when we have solar minimum conditions, things get colder and shittier, crappier, no funnier. Okay, so hopefully we want the sun to wake up big time, and as we go into our solar maximum over the next 4 or 5 years, everything improves, in theory. Hey, a Sahara sunset, or a volcano sunset. In England, orange, a little gritty, streaked with wisps of sand. In other words, a typical Sahara sunset. Dave Moore saw one just last night. The strange thing was, he was in Stratshire, England. And things are weird and mischievous. What? Is that mischievous? Was mysterious? What's going on here? It looked like Steve, but I don't think it was Steve, says Rayhan Elzine of Ushpridas, Florida, Finland, who took the picture below on April 2nd. Readers, take a closer look and decide for yourself. Steve is a thing that looks like a proton arc, but isn't. It's kind of like a gate to the stars. So this is like Steve's sister? You can name her at home if you want to. Anyways, let's get to the shitty stuff. Toxic leak. Residents near Piney Point Retention Pond in Manatee County, Florida, were evacuated on Saturday as officials fear an imminent collapse of local wastewater reservoir contaminated with material that could be radioactive. So it's like plutonium in your shit. Oh yeah, they'll be cussing in this video. But you have a toxic water imminent break spell thing about to happen, so I don't know how else to put it, man. The weather's calmed down for a bit, but a storm is set to barrel into the Pacific Northwest later this weekend. Will send temperatures crashing down some 20 to 30 degrees by early next week. If I feel a little better, I'll do a video on the Martian helicopter. Touchdown confirmed. There's a helicopter on Mars. It's 293 million miles away. Journey aboard NASA Persevere ended with a final drop of 4 inches from the rover's belly to the surface of Mars today. Next, milestone survived the night. Okay, so I guess it isn't flying yet. It just fell from the rover. I'll keep you guys posted. Hey, scattered frost is possible in the normally colder spots of Virginia and the Carolinas late Saturday night to the first thing Easter Sunday morning. Almost the entire country is either under broad ridging or the entrance region of troughing. Keeping calm, reading boring, weather the main story to the weekend. But severe weather could return to the central U.S. next week. Yeah, we got a big storm coming around the 8th. And yeah, I feel weird. And it was bad timing. Like, because I didn't think I was going to have a big reaction to the vaccine. But I'm noticing I'm having a reaction for sure. And I get my second shot on the 1st of May, which will be right in the middle of May fundraiser for Make It to Then. So if I have a bad reaction then, too, I mean, nothing bad. They say you kind of get the little dose of the virus, and then, but it teaches your body how to get rid of it or whatever. I don't know. What was it talking about? Well, yeah. As your planetary defense commander, I felt the need to take it, along with, people in our military, to set an example And we can't just assume that like everybody is out to get us. The vaccine was invented in 1796, and you have to believe that there are good guys out there who are watching our back. All right, USGS, there was a 4.3 earthquake beneath Mauna Loa's south flank in Hawaii. All right, back to the breaking story. They were saying evacuate now notice sent out in Manatee County as a collapse and the release of hundreds of millions of gallons of wastewater. So that's like poop, pee-pee, and apparently some radioactive shit. I don't know. This is an interesting story. Sounds dangerous, but it definitely sounds bad for the manatees and probably humans. But yeah, they put out an official expanded mandatory evacuation area around the breached Piney Point Reservoir. The original evacuation zone has expanded a half-mile west and 1 mile southwest to the Moccasinwalla Road. The Pacaya Volcano is still on the leaderboard as the most freaking out volcano on the earth right now. Lava flow continues to reach inhabited areas. And that's another thing, man. I don't want to get all super political, but the people, like I said, in Central America, like they got falling apart countries, and now they're trying to escape volcanoes, and it's hard to blame them for wanting to try to get to America for a better shot at life. I just wish we could do more to reinforce our own civilization here in the USA and across the world. Anyway, high-level effusive explosive eruption of volcano continues. And worst case scenario, you get a giant earthquake in the middle of the USA where the middle of the USA falls into the Great Lakes and Gulf of Mexico, and they knew about it the whole time, and they were just keeping us distracted. That's something we try to avoid as Planetary Defense Commander and as Asteroid Fight Club. We'll see what happens. Anyone going to talk about the Day 3 turtle? No, Taylor. No. Space with the live letting us know that we have a southern hemisphere coronal hole facing Earth. Enhanced solar wind could arrive in less than 3 days. And, some people could leave THORnews because they're like, he got vaccinated. Screw him. And I'm like, okay. Life is filled with calculated risks. Okay, great. But I do want everyone to have a fantastic and super Easter weekend. Resurrection Day. Because Jesus is my superhero. Okay, great. Though, as usual, I'm going to need my own personal miracle for fundraiser season for this month, which is April. Yeah. Oh, man. It's really made me loopy. I think I'm going to go live just because, and then I can go into detail, too much information about it. But I want you to let you know what it's like. I haven't seen too many people go live after they got their vax. And if you're still deciding whether or not you're going to take it on the fence and stuff, I know, like I said, you make your own choice. And then a year from now, just like last year, I said, hey, let's check back a year from now. And last year, there were a lot of people who were like, oh, it's a hoax. Oh, it's no worse than the flu. And they were wrong. Okay. Yeah, it's hot down in the volcano regions, man. Like I said, if we're going to have a big earthquake and like you could have part of Texas and this part fall into the ocean all the way up to the Great Lakes. We don't want that to happen. If you don't count Nikola Tesla kind of inventing it like in 1899, then I guess on this day in 1973, the first mobile phone call was made. So we've had the phone for almost 50 years. The cell phone. That's kind of crazy, huh? Smartphones changed their world. It made everybody dumber. Anyway, I'll try and wrap this one up. But yeah, we definitely have a big storm coming in 5 to 6 to 7 days. So let's be prepared. But I want you to know that I love you. And I'm not just saying this because I kind of feel drunk. I haven't been drinking. I just feel weird and extra loopy. You guys are great. And so, yes, through all of April, I'm going to choose to be extremely optimistic that like things will get better for the next 4 or 5 years. Because, part of the theory and things improve during solar maximum. Will it be perfect? Heck no. But I definitely think there will be a lot of room for improvement. But we're watching on the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and then the days after that for super crazy weather. And we get a little break for the next couple of days from super crazy weather. And then before you know it, it will be hurricane season. So let's make the best with what we've got, okay? Okay, great. Anywho, okay, so I'll probably go live here in a bit. I should be banging out the videos. It's my fundraiser season and all, but life, it's full of cliffhangers and adventures. All right, with 2.2 days left to go to save THORnews. Will you be my miracle? We'll see. But if you'd like to contribute, every dollar helps. And I got a snail mail, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron. I love and appreciate you guys greatly. I feel like I have the greatest job in the world. I've only got $1,483 left to raise. And super duper thank you to Asteroid Fight Club, Randy, Fred, Mike, Josh, Kyle, JL, Ellie, Thomas, and Darlene, and everybody out there. You guys are awesome. Yeah. I don't know. I'm super lucky, glad, blessed, grateful. Somehow it always seems to work out for me, which is great. And I'm hoping to get back on the horse and then just start making badass edited videos all the time again, since the super rough run of mid-2017 to February 2021 is over. We'll see, though. Stay tuned. God bless everyone. Have a fantastic Easter, a.k.a. Resurrection Day, a.k.a. He is risen. And stay cool, and I will talk to y'all in the near future. Peace out. God bless everyone.